Hey Flosstube! Welcome to Creative Whims Studio. I'm Teresa.
I'm Kristin.
And I'm Gabby.
And we're here to talk about our vacation.
And we're in Dauphin Island, Alabama.
And it's hotter than a hoochie coochie.
Way down yonder.
It's hot. It's hot.
That's hence the frizz hair.
Big hair, frizz hair.
Big hair don't care. Frizz hair
Big
don't
hair
care.
don't care.
So this is mom, daughter, best friend since like 6th grade or something like that. 5th, 6th, I don't know.
Yes.
And Kristin was nice enough to invite me to join her and Gabby. And we were gonna bring little
We were honored
Turbo.
to have her come.
Turbo. He's been our
Turbo's
mascot.
in bed.
Oh, he's over there. Anyways, so they got in Saturday, and I flew in Sunday.
Yeah.
And then, so Monday, we're hanging out at the beach, just having a good old time. And I'm working on my punch needle, and Gabby takes Turbo into the water, and Kristin goes in with them. And all of a sudden I hear Kristin yell, "Ah!" And I look up and she's falling over in the water. And she's like, "My!" And she's yelling. I throw my stuff down. I'm running towards the water. She's running out of the water, and she's trying to drag the dog. Gabby's dragging Turbo out of the water. Anyways, tell them what happened.
So there's hundreds of blue crabs all over in the water. But they were scurrying away from us when we walked. But I obviously stepped on one, and it punctured my foot, and it pinched my foot. So,
And it was bleeding.
Really painful too.
Right, but the pain was like going up her leg, so she was thinking it hit a nerve or something.
Something.
But then her foot started to swell in her toe, and so we were, of course, everyone goes to the internet and starts looking up blue crabs, and turns out it's possible you can get an infection or something. So we went to the clinic and didn't go back in the water ever since.
No, we didn't go out to the beach.
No. And well, then it got super hot and so muggy. So we have played hundreds of games of cards pretty much during the day, and did some shopping and checked out some restaurants and stuff. We've had a blast. I mean, you don't have to be in the ocean to have a blast. Well, then we found out that this is the Jubilee. What we were talking to some people that, well, actually, you tell them, the lady was...
One of the locals was telling us about it because we went into the shop the following day, and the same lady was at the walk-in clinic that owned the shop we went into. That when I went in, she was sick. But anyways, it's when there's not enough oxygen in the ocean, out in the middle of it, they come to shore to get more oxygen. And so we were lucky enough, they said, to come at this time of the year.
And we're like, really? Because people that live around here can take nets and get the crabs and cook them. But, well, and we can't see. It's been so windy, and the ocean's been the water's not clear. So we can't see if we're going to step on one. So we just decided, well, you couldn't go back in the water anyways.
No, they told me.
Doctor's
I could
orders.
Go back in.
So, and I'm not a big ocean
They weren't about
person.
to go in there with all the crabs.
No. So, but we've had a blast. We made, the best out of it, of course, and
we ate and ate.
Ridiculous.
Ate and played games.
Yep. And this is the Queen of Cards. She totally beats us. I won one game. I think only one game out of we played.
I won 2, but they only want to give me credit for 1. But I won 2.
She did. She beat me by 1 point. I was
1 point.
really close to winning 2 games. Oh, but anyways, I just wanted you to meet my lovely friends and Gabby's getting married next year.
I am. May 16th.
So excited. We want to get Turbo in this
Let's see
video.
if we can. Come here, bud.
He's the sweetest pup. Athena, don't listen.
Come here, bud.
He's like, what are you doing now? Look at him. He's so sweet. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. And this place that we're staying at, I'll insert pictures, but it's really nice. And anyways, I just wanted to pop on and introduce you guys and just fill you in on what we've been up to. That's about it.
And I'll see y'all in March.
Yes, I'm sure you recognize her from they live in Columbia, Tennessee, which is 30 miles south of Nashville. So
Yeah.
she came last year and helped with the show, and she was a big help because all y'all that pre-order about killed me last year. I gotta get my game on better. So that's it. Say bye.
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 So how was that for an introduction? I thought that was so fun, and thank you, Gabby and Kristin, for playing along and being a part of my Flosstube introduction. That was fun. The whole week was fun. So I got in last night. I got home at midnight. I got in it was like quarter after 11 or something, but by the time you get your luggage and all that stuff, you know how that goes. So I got home about midnight, went to bed around 1, and here I am. It's Saturday today. When Kristin, Gabby, and I filmed that was Thursday night. And we were going to get up Friday and get everything packed and get the house all in order. And then if we had time, we were gonna refilm it. But I liked the rawness of our first take, because after that it would just be rehearsed. And I don't know, I decided I really liked the way it was, so we just kept it. I tell you what, I love flying Delta. I usually fly Delta if I can, but there's been a couple of occasions where I flew American Airlines and I flew United. United, absolute worst. I've flown twice with United, and both times. The one time, they completely canceled our flight out of Flint, and Jill and Vicky and I had to drive to Detroit to catch a flight there, because there were no more flights until way later in the day. We were there at 6 a.m. and they canceled the flight, and the next flight they had was way later. So and this was when we were going down to surprise Kristin in Tennessee for her 50th birthday. Anyways, the second time I flew United, I was coming back from the CMA Fest from Kristin's to here, and I had an 8-hour layover because my flight was delayed, and then I missed my connecting flight, so the next flight they could get me on, I had to wait 8 hours. So anyways, I'm just saying, I'm giving a lot of kudos to Delta, because I have flown Delta a lot and I have never had an issue. The staff is super friendly. I just have had great experiences with Delta. So I really wanted to film outside today. My son laughs at me when I say film, because he's like, Mom, you're just doing Flosstube. Film makes it sound like, Hollywood. But then one time I said, but not record, what was the other one I used? Oh, I used something else. And he's like, videotape, I think is what I said. And he's like, you're not videotaping either. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. So I wanted to do it outside, because if you haven't watched Valerie Stitching in the Barn, she did her Flosstube outside on her patio, and she had flowers behind her, and there were hummingbirds and butterflies flying around. It was so cool. It was very cool. So I wanted to do that, but my husband is working outside cutting up sheet metal, because he's doing this cool thing in our basement. Anywho, he's out there. You might even hear him when he starts cutting again. But so I'm in my bedroom because I figure you've been in my living room the last 2 videos. And to be honest, one of the major reasons I wanted to do it in here is because Athena is laying right here next to me. And I really want her to get her little mug in this video, but we'll just see how it goes. And I hope the recording is decent. I hope the sound is good. I should have worn a microphone. You know, I have a microphone for this camera. I need to start using it because I don't want it to sound too hollow because I'm kind of far back from the camera. But whatever, we're just playing around. Next week I will be recording on Friday in my studio, back to the way it was meant to be. And I could have recorded down there today, but I don't know. I just want to be home. You know, I just got home from vacation, and everything's up here because I've been recording up here for the past 2 weeks. So tonight we are going to Lapeer, Michigan. It's about a half an hour drive, 25 minutes, half hour. Our son Kyle, his band is playing at Lapeer Days, so it's like an outside festival type thing. But they're playing from 8:30 to 10, which is nice because we won't be out late. But anyways, we're gonna go out there early and have something to eat and then watch Kyle's band. And then I think this is interesting. So on the way to Mobile, I didn't take my punch needle as my carry-on. I had it in my luggage and I checked my luggage because I was afraid if it didn't get through, they would take it from me and then I wouldn't be able to do punch needle while I was on vacation. But on the way home, I thought, well, I'm gonna chance it because if they do take it and throw it away, I'm on my way home and I have more punch needles here. So I risked it, and they didn't say anything. And here's the funny part. Because I had a 4-hour layover in Atlanta, and I was going to work on that punch needle, and I thought, man, I could probably get it almost done if I worked the 4 hours on it. But I decided to work on other stuff, like editing the video that I recorded with Kristin and Gabby, and then I'm working on Madonna and Child cross-stitch chart. Somebody asked about it a week or 2 ago, and it just inspired me to get one done because I have a stitcher right now that she's like, I really want to do one of your angels or one of your full coverage pieces, and I've been feeding her. It's Sheila Castle. She told me how to say her name because I said Cassell, and she said, not that it bothers me, she said, but just for your information, if you rhyme it with fossil, so Sheila Castle. She stitched that super teeny one I showed you a couple weeks ago, and then I have one to show you today that is just superb. And I can't imagine anybody that wouldn't want to stitch it if you like bunnies or spring or whatever. But she wants to do a full coverage piece. So I'm working on Madonna and Child, and it is turning out cool. I might give you a sneak peek on my computer if I remember to. Maybe I should write it down, and then I would remember it. Let's see. Madonna and Child. Okay. All right. What else? So that's, anyway, I just wanted to let you know that my punch needle got through security. So if anyone wants to travel with their punch needle, and you know, hard to say too, because every security TSA, I mean, it should all be the same, should it not? But it's not. It's really not. I mean, I got the full groin pat down on my way from Mobile to Atlanta. Really? I had on shorts. I wore this because, you know, I bought this when I was in Dauphin Island, and it says the Happy Octopus. This store was so darn cute. I'm really getting like on a tangent here, off in different directions, but she has really, really cute clothes and jewelry and dresses and you name it. Really cute shop. So I bought this, and then on our way out to the airport yesterday morning or afternoon, we stopped again and I bought something else because this is such nice quality. I forget the brand name, but I can tell you that later. Super soft, super comfortable, and long sleeves because, you know, fall's coming. Fall's on its way. Oh yeah, so on Instagram, I'm sure all of you know by now, the hashtag Common Threaded Stitcher It's super cool. I have enjoyed it so very much, and I tried to jump on board with it last week, and I've only posted one thing, and it was what's your favorite snack, and I did Skinny Pop. And I wanted to start like and then do all the rest of the way through, but you know, been on vacation, it's been kind of crazy, so I've only done one of them. But I've really enjoyed looking at everybody else's thing. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, just go to Instagram, put in hashtag common threaded stitcher, and all of the posts will come up, and then you'll get an idea of what it's all about. And then this Thursday, I have a concert to go to. It's Florida Georgia Line, one of my absolute favorite country artists, and I just checked the weather. It's supposed to be 73 degrees during the day and 50 degrees at night. So perfect. Doesn't that sound like fall? Whew, it's gonna be nice. Okay, on to announcements. I wanted to read this email to you because I'm so excited. You know the card deck that I showed you? I'll insert a picture just for a reminder in case you didn't see that episode. But the card deck, you're okay, boo-boo. I know, I'm moving stuff around on the bed and she's not liking this at all. You're fine, lay down, sweetness. Anywho, I got an email from the lady that I worked with on the card deck, and she wanted to let me know that they showed the Angel Kindness card deck at the New York gift show. Okay, so I found the email from Lynn, and she said, "Hi, just want to let you know that our sales crew our sales crew brought the Angel Kindness cards, the production sample deck, to New York now." And she said it's the big gift show at the Javits Center in New York City. She said gift shop buyers loved the deck and pre-ordered a sizable quantity. They loved your artwork and the idea that you meant to share these cards with other people as an act of kindness. I can't, words. She said, "I am so pleased, hugs." And so I'm super excited, and I responded to her. And then this is even cooler news. She got back with me and she said, "I have an article to do for a magazine, and I want to focus on angels and our angel products, including yours. Can you tell me a little bit about your connection with angels, or what inspires you to do this kind of work? Any kind of creative or inspirational statement would be great. Thanks." Wow, that was awesome. So yeah, so the angel card deck, I know a lot of you want them. I even have stores, needle workshops that want them to sell in their stores, and so I've been giving the information out where they can purchase them. And so I think they said 6 weeks, and I think I told you it would be mid-September. I have already ordered, I think, 20 decks. I don't know why I only got 20. I think I got 30. I ordered 25, and they said if you get 30, you get free shipping. So I ordered 30 decks. I should have ordered more, but I have a feeling they're just gonna fly off the shelf, which is awesome. The calendars, for all of y'all that have ordered my bear calendar, I am so sorry. They normally ship to me in July, and then I get them right out. I mean, the day they come in, I will hand sign each one of them and get them in the mail to you because y'all have been waiting so long. I called Legacy and I asked them when they plan on when they're going to get them in, when they're going to ship them, when can I expect them. I didn't hear anything back. So I sent an email today to the lady that I work directly with on the calendar and thought maybe she could find out for me. But and what I did too, though, is to make sure that I'm not getting skipped or my order didn't get lost. I went to calendars.com because they carry my calendar there, and they don't have them either. They're still taking pre-orders. So at least I know they just haven't shipped for anybody yet. My next pattern release is going to be mid-September, and I have 2 new cross stitch to show you today. I have a lot of cross stitch, but I'm not going to release all of them in September. That's just too many. And I'm going to have another release in November. And then we have Nashville. So I'm gonna hold some back for the next release. I mean, I know I still have a lot out there and things coming in, but these mid-year releases, I just don't think I should come out with a lot because I think things will fall through the cracks. So I don't know. We'll see what I really don't know what I'm going to do. And then thank you everyone, Zippity Doodah, those little 20 characters, Halloween characters that I showed you last week's video. Y'all loved them and I was so pleased. I have a lot of really cool Halloween stuff. I have another line that I was going to show you. I'll probably show you in my next video. I wanted to show it today, but I haven't been down to the studio. But it's called Fabulous Monsters, and they're a little bit more creepy, but they're still whimsical, and they're not quite as bright and colorful. So I'll show you those two. That's like a whole nother line that I could do. I have so much Halloween, you guys. It's really unbelievable. And I have, when I was cleaning my studio, I showed you talked about that last week. Last Sunday, I spent like 5 hours cleaning my studio, and I was going through artwork and I have stacks of artwork, like watercolor paintings, just piled up all over the place. So I got them all together, and I'm gonna start selling those originals because it's ridiculous. It's overtaking my studio, number one. Number two, why have them sitting there in a bin when someone else could frame it and enjoy it and have it displayed on their wall? Number three, when I die, what are my kids gonna do with all this? They aren't gonna have the patience to try to sell it. They're not gonna wanna keep it all. It'll probably get thrown away. Ugh, that freaks me out. And I'm not saying that anything bad about my kids doing that, but can you blame them? What are they supposed to do with all that? I'm talking, what I say, I'm up to like over 4,500 paintings. That includes acrylics, but the majority of that is watercolor paintings. And I can't leave that for my kids to have to deal with. They would feel so guilty if they just gave it away or threw it away, or you know what I mean? And I don't think they would take the time to sell it, even though they could make some decent money on it. So I'm just gonna start selling them myself, and I don't know, I might do something cool like donate a percentage to a charity of my choice or something. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. That's an interesting idea. Okay, questions and answers. Lisa Bates, she asked, I really like the Zippity Doodah characters. Could you do them in punchneedle? I may do them in punchneedle. I'm not sure how. If I would just do them in individual ones, probably just individual ones, but like maybe have 3 of them. How would I do that? 3 of them in a pattern, or at least 2, because the piece of weaver's cloth that I put in my patterns is 13 by 15, so you could easily get 2 of them on one piece of weaver's cloth. So it's a possibility. I can't say when though. Or I should say it's a probability, but I can't say when. Faith Fully asked, she likes the Zippity Doodah, and she said, do they have names? Oh my gosh, yes they do. All their names start with Z. I remember when I was painting these, we're talking years and years ago, but I remember how difficult it was coming up with all Z names. There's like Zelga and just all these kind of crazy names. So I will maybe next week because these were color copies. On the originals, I think I have the names on the back of them. So I might do that next week. Or I might just wait until I get them charted and they are released, and then you'll see the names. So I guess just a simple yes is all you needed. Yes, they do have names. Nan Russell, also on the Zippity Doodah, she said, do you plan to release them 2 or 3 characters per chart? Yes, ma'am. At least 2 per chart, possibly 3 per chart, depending on how big I make them. Like, I'd like them to be decent size, like maybe 3 by 4, so that they're small enough to be ornaments, but yet big enough if you want to make a little stand-up character. Works in progress. All right, so I took punch needle with me to Alabama. What did I do with it? Okay, so I found my little cute little guy here. Wait for it to adjust. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Why is that not focusing? There we go. So I'm not crazy about how dark he is. What is the deal? I may pull out some of the pumpkin head color and add some brighter orange in there. Come here, honey. Everyone wants to see how cute she is. Here's my Athena. Here's my baby girl. Ooh, she missed me. She missed me. I missed her too. I know. And if she knew I was there with another dog, she'd probably be upset with me. But yeah, she's been at my side since I got home, and a little bit wound up. A little bit wound up. I know, baby. I love you. Now I don't know what I do with my notes. Oh, for crying out sideways. I'm so that was my whip. Oh, I know. I wanted to show you so far how far I've gotten with the. So this is the painting. Hold on, y'all. So this is the painting of what I'm doing. So this is what I have done so far. Can't really see it good, can you? So I've got her face pretty much done. All of this, I haven't touched really her hair. I've worked on this band a little bit. I'm going to use a brown mottled linen, but you can see I've missed some. There's some stitches showing there. There won't be any stitching in the background. I'm hoping you can see this. And so you can see I worked a little bit on her hand, but you can see all this confetti stitching in there. And I mean, it doesn't even look good, but that's how it comes in for me when I scan in my artwork. So there's a lot to be done. I don't need all that confetti stitching over here. I don't like this pink confetti stitching here. But I worked on mostly her face and around her face and baby Jesus's face. But I've got to work on the halo, and anyway, there's quite a bit of work left to do. Oh look, Priscilla and Chelsea has a new video. Cool. Guess what I'm doing when I'm done editing my video. So Sheila, she wanted to do one of my angels. I know it's not an angel, but it's Madonna and Child, and I think it's gonna be stunning when it's done. Yeah, I mean, there's things I can see. I gotta fix her nose a little bit on her lips, you know. Anyways, just tune those things. So I wanted to show you that, and ooh, I'd love to have that ready for Nashville, but I'm not. Like I said, I don't put pressure on my stitchers. I just give it to them, and I say, here are my release dates. If you want it in a certain, you know, get it back to me if you want it in for Nashville or whatever. And I don't email them, say, if I email them or text them or Facebook message them, I usually just say, hey, how's it going? Do you need anything from me? Do you have any questions? But I don't say, hey, when are you gonna get that done? I need that in 3 weeks. You know, I don't, no. I don't do that. I want them to enjoy it. So, yeah, I lost my notes now. Yeah, it'll be nice when I get back in my studio and things aren't so disorganized. Now, on to finishes. Okay. The first finish that I saw when I got home was sitting on the table. This, oh man, the only thing is the bummer is I don't have the information on what count this is. Nope, I don't. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. 35 count onyx. So Weeks Dye Works Onyx, 35 count. I don't know where to put that. This one is called Prim Hen. I had the punch needle of this released, I think it was at Nashville. I want to say Nashville. And it was a huge hit. And oh my goodness, you're going to love it in the cross stitch. Oh, I need something behind it. This was stitched by Jessica Smith. Jessica is amazing. So obviously all of the black is just the linen showing through. You know, and again, this looks like it's a really intense stitch, which it is. This border is supposed to look like chicken wire, which I think it turned out really cool. And originally I had, see where all the black lines are? I had that with a really light yellow, and Jessica in her infinite wisdom said, I want you to see this before I start stitching the yellow in the border. She said, because I don't think that the yellow will show up as good as just leaving it black. Not to mention that's a lot of stitching that is left out now. So, but anyways, if you wanted to stitch this, but you didn't want to do all of that, I mean, would this not just be cute with the hen, the basket, and the star above it? Or you could even go further and do the border around it. If you didn't want to do all that green, it'd be fine leaving that black. If you want to do the whole thing, you know, so please, as you look at my patterns, you can decide, oh, I don't really want to do all of it because that's a lot of stitching. You can always, I think it'd be cute even just with the chicken, the star, and the basket with all the straw sticking out. Anywho, thank you, Jessica. I know you're all going to want to know when that's going to be released. But like I said, at this point, I don't know what I'm going to release when, because I have a lot of cross stitch right now to release. Now, this one also came while I was gone. This is Sheila Castle stitched this for me. She got it on Monday and she shipped it back to me on Wednesday because it's a teeny. It's one of my teeny. That's one of my teenies. Look. So in case you don't know, my dog, Athena, that is right there. Look at how precious she is. No, I got this all messed up. My dog, Athena, we nickname her, she's so cute, we nickname her Teeny. So when I wanted to do a new line of smalls, instead of calling them smalls, I call them teenies. So look at this, look at the face. You got to see the face on that bunny. And he's looking side-eyed at that bee. Is that precious or what? Oh my gosh. I mean, who doesn't want to stitch that? So this, for finishing this, I really want to send that to my girl Vanna. You're okay, boo. I know when stuff moves, she's freaking out. She wants to get off the bed. But I want to send that to Vanna. Oh, my head's getting chopped off. I want to send that to Vanna to make it into like a little pillow of some sort. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so we're going to move on to haul. I just want to show you a little bit of haul that I got on my trip. It has nothing to do with cross stitch, but number one is this shirt, and I can't really show you the back of it, but it's really cute. And then we went to this other store, a little gift shop, and I got this for Valerie. Look, y'all, look how cute. It's a puppy dog, and it's so it's funny because Brianna is more of a cat person and I'm totally a dog person, so when I buy stuff for Valerie, a lot of times it'll have a dog on it. I mean, it doesn't mean she doesn't like dogs, but she prefers cats because they're just easier. So I got that for little Valerie, and I wanted to get something for Easton, but they didn't have like little onesies and little baby things. So I got that, and then at that same store, I got this hoodie, which I'm stoked because fall's coming and I can wear it. And it says Dauphin Island, living salty. Isn't it cool? I love the color of it. It looks really tomato red on the camera. It's not tomato red at all. It's kind of, it's more of a berry color, like raspberry-ish. Then went back to the Happy Octopus and got another long sleeve. I'm not crazy about the design, but it has a hoodie, y'all, and I just had to have it. And it's so cute. Look at on the back. It says the Happy Octopus. They have a really cute logo. I think that's what's on the back of mine. No, what's on the back of mine? Maybe I can insert a picture. It's a little camper with a bunch of like ocean stuff on it. Oh, and then on the way, my first purchase of the trip was at the airport. I freaking paid $28 for this lap blanket, but I was freezing. I had shorts on, and I had like a cold shoulder short sleeve shirt on with shorts, okay, and flip-flops. And I had a jacket on, and I was freezing. My legs and my feet were cold. So I bought this super soft, super wonderful blanket that I will take from now on when I go flying. I swear I could take it into restaurants too, because they keep their restaurants so cold. And then now onto the haul that you'd rather see. So I got a bunch of Classic Colorworks threads. So the reason, this is what happened. I ordered 2 of all of the colors that I think are in my palette. And then when I say I think are in my color palette, it's because I'm looking at it on the internet. Can you hear my husband down there working on that sheet metal? It's so loud. Anywho, so I ordered 2 of everything. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna always keep 1 in stock, so that when I use one, I just order it right away. So I always have 1, because for color planning, I need to know what they offer, and I need to see it in real life. So I got, let me get it and show you. This is just one of the, look at all the floss I got, you guys. So I need to go through and put all the colors together, all the oranges and all the greens, you know, get them all organized. They sent me 2 rings to put them on. And I'm really excited. I love Weeks Dye Works, but I want to also, you know, work with other floss companies, thread companies, floss companies, whatever. And, you know, just kind of mix it up a little bit. Can you see the colors, how beautiful they are? Look at how juicy that is. So these are all Classic Colorworks overdyed. Look at this one. Fool's Gold. Check this out. It's gray and gold. Can you see it? Probably not. I don't know why there, focus there. How cool would that be on a leaf, a fall leaf, you know? So that's it for my haul. So last week's giveaway, the winner will get to choose one of my patterns, whether it's cross stitch or punch needle, from my Etsy shop, and just let me know which one you want. And the question was, what is your favorite thing about fall? So I'm going to insert the YouTube random comment picker here. So the question was, what's your favorite thing about fall? And whoever wins gets to pick out a punch needle or cross stitch pattern of their choice from my Etsy shop. So let's see who's this week's winner. The winner is Loretta Henderson. Congratulations, Loretta. Loretta said, "Thank you for all you do for the Flosstube community. I enjoy all of your information each week. Love your finishes. The farmhouse star looks great on the plaque you have with the leafy vine. Your Halloween people in the 20 drawings are awesome. They could be done maybe 3 on a piece of fabric, like country cottage needlework houses and the gingerbread houses on a larger piece of fabric. I am past 70 and would enjoy stitching them. I truly enjoy fall. Married in September 52 years ago. Birthday parties, Halloween parties, seeing all the children dressed up, decorating the house, long walks, cooler temperatures. Have a good vacation with your friends and continued prayers for your daughter and grandchildren. Best wishes. That's such a sweet comment, Loretta. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for your participation in the drawing. And back to our regular... I can't even say that word. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Words are hard. So congratulations, Loretta Henderson. If you could please email me at the address, look up at the screen right now, at this email address right here. Just let me know your address. You have a week to claim your prize. Please just go to my Etsy shop, and here's my address for the Etsy shop, and that's also in the description box below. And just let me know what pattern you want, and I'll get that right out to you. So this week's giveaway is going to be the same thing, your choice of whatever pattern you would like, punch needle or cross stitch from my Etsy shop. And this is my question for you. Do you like to swim in the ocean? And I thought it was fitting to ask that question because I just spent time at the ocean. And I told Kristin before I even came there that I'm not a big fan of getting in the ocean. Sharks kind of freak me out just a tad bit. Jellyfish freak me out. Never thought about crabs biting or pinching. That never even occurred to me. But after that happened to her, I was like, you know, I'm just not an ocean person. I will sit there all day and watch and listen to it and chill on the beach, definitely. Maybe get my, up to my ankles or something, but to get in it or to float around in it is just not my thing. And then after that happened to her, that sealed the deal. I'm just not an ocean person. So I'm just curious what you guys think. Chinese fortune teller, yes. This week, Dishes and Stitches was chosen, and she said blue 33. Lord have mercy. Okay, BLUE 1 2 3. Choose number 3. Did you know? So did you know is a new topic that we haven't done before, and it's about, just interesting facts or interesting things. So we talked, Kristin explained a little bit about the Jubilee. So I looked it up on Wikipedia because I'll be honest, this was not like, what do I want to say? Spontaneous. That's the word I was looking for. This is not spontaneous. I actually looked to see what it was because I don't have a list of did you know things, and anyways, I wanted to see what it was going to land on for Blue 33. So I went ahead and looked at that before I started recording, and I looked up the Jubilee because I just was curious as to a little bit more about it. So I'm going to read to you. It's called Mobile Bay Jubilee. Jubilee is the name used locally for a natural phenomenon that occurs from time to time on the shores of Mobile Bay and Dauphin Island. It doesn't say that, but I'm adding that. During a Jubilee, blue crabs, shrimp, flounder, stingrays, and eels swarm toward the shore in such numbers that the shallow water near land seems to boil with life. People living near the shore ring bells and call out to alert their neighbors so everyone can rush down to the water with wash tubs, gigs, and nets and gather a bountiful and easily reaped harvest of seafood. As Jubilees only happen on warm summer nights, often in the early pre-dawn hours, the event takes on the aspect of a joyous community beach party with lights shining into the bay water. The cause? Although no one knows for certain what causes a Jubilee, the prevailing scientific explanation is based on oxygen depletion caused by decay of organic materials settling on the bottom of the bay. Hypoxia, which is oxygen depletion. Frequently leads to dead zone formation and fish kills in other parts of the world. This process, I can't read. This process is accelerated during the summer, coupled with certain climatic conditions. This mechanism is believed to drive crabs, shrimp, and fish, particularly bottom-dwelling fish, toward the shore in a desperate search for more oxygen-rich water. Although jubilees have been reported in other regions, Mobile Bay is perhaps the only body of water where this phenomenon occurs fairly regularly. Jubilees occur most often during the bay's upper eastern shore, north of the Great Point, blah, blah, blah. So, just like the gentleman said, him and his wife that own that cute little surf shop, like he said, at least in Dauphin Island, it's very random. It can happen, once a year. It can happen every few years. It can last for a day. It can last for 2 weeks, whatever. So there you go. We were just lucky enough to be there during that time. But I guess that's all I have this week. Thank you everyone for watching my channel, and please, if you haven't yet, subscribe and click the little bell so that you know when I have a new episode. And we are creeping slowly towards 3,000 subscriptions. And remember, when I hit 3,000, I'm giving away an original painting, which is would be pretty cool. I'm really excited about it. So we need to get more people watching, and if you could please share this video, that would be awesome. And keep commenting and keep asking questions, and I just so happy to be a part of this community. I'm telling you. Oh, and yeah, so I think I mentioned, no wait, did I mention? No, I did not. Okay, Deb and Keph, Snug Harbor Crafts. I love them so much. They're so real and unscripted and fun, and I just love them. Anyways, they're having their first retreat, and I want to go really bad. It's not going to work out for me this year, but if you get a chance to go, I would highly recommend going. But I told them I would send them a bunch of patterns for giveaways. So, and I hadn't heard from them, but anyways, it's getting close, and Deb finally got a hold of me through Instagram Messenger, which I don't check that very often, so I'm glad I caught it right away. So this coming week, I'll be pulling a lot of charts, and I might throw in some extra surprises in there for giveaways for the retreat. I'm so happy to be able to do that. So yeah, very cool. So anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye now.
She said,
Okay, Mom, so here's the entrance. This is the front door. This is the road and stuff. All right, so you come in. Here's Turbo. Hi, Turbo. There's a bathroom right in here, and then on the other side of that hallway is my bedroom that I'm staying in. Isn't it nice? And this is my bathroom for the week. I like it. I like it. I like it. I guess I don't have to narrate the whole thing. And then here's the kitchen and the dining room and living room all in one.
no, like you have to go set it up just like on that.
And then this is Kristin and Gabby are sharing this room. Nice big king size bed, closet, bathroom back there. This is the view. Look how close we are to the ocean. I'm going to show you this loft up here. This little table I will probably sit at. and do stuff on my computer, because look at the view. Look at this amazing view. And then this is a swing bed. It's got ropes. No one's gonna stay in it, but isn't it cool? Looks like a lighthouse up here. So there you go. Those umbrellas and chairs, that's where we're gonna be hanging out as much as possible. It's kind of gloomy today, but love you, wish you were here.